Recording in progress.
All right, guys. So here we go. So using system of three equation for curve fitting. So this is an application of system equations. Sorry, system of three equations of three variables. In this lesson, you'll work with your team to find the equation of product function that passes through three specific points. You'll be challenged to extend what you know about writing and solving a system of equation in two variables to solving a system of equation in three variables. Okay. So I'll start with 660. In your work with parabolas, you have developed two forms for a general equation of a quadratic function. The standard form, which is y equals ax squared plus bx plus c, and the vertex form, which is y equals a parentheses x minus h squared plus k. And I said it really fast. But hopefully you guys can distinguish between the two forms, right? This right here is standard form. This right here is vertex form. What information does each equation give you about the graph of a parabola? Be as detailed in your explanation as possible. Okay, for standard form, let's talk about what does C represent in standard form? What do you guys think C represents in standard form? What if you plug in 0 for x? What does y equal when you plug in 0 for x? No. The y-intercept, good. So C represents the y-intercept. Because when you plug in 0 for x, ax squared and bx go away. So it represents the y-intercept, yes. So C. Now in the vertex form, what do h and k represent? Yeah, that's pretty obvious. We know that one, right? So you get kind of two different things from each of those equations. But what they both help you with A tells us about width of parabola and reflection. About the x-axis. Okay, that's what it tells us. And that's true for both. That's true for both standard form and vertex form. Both. A represents the same thing. So whatever you see A, we see A for the vertex form, you see A for the standard form, they mean the same thing.
We have to be able to graph this 3D.
No. Well, actually, for you, I want you to. Not everyone else now.
Oh.
Yeah. So, okay, good. If there's in the Super Bowl, you don't have to. All right. Anyway, so yeah, that's what's happening there. So which one is most useful? I mean, it really kind of depends. I would probably argue that this might be most useful. You know, I would argue that. I mean, this could be useful if it's factorable. By the way, if it's factorable, what does that tell us? What can we get from that if you can factor? What if you get y equals a parentheses x minus, I'll put like some random letters here, like p and q. What would p and q represent here when you have this? When it's factored? Think about what if y is 0? If y is 0, then what do p and q represent? You guys know this. We've done this. X, go ahead. Say you got it. X what? What? When y is 0, where are we on the graph? X-intercepts. Thank you. The x-intercepts. Yeah. So this could be useful if it's factorable, because then you can get the x-intercepts. So we're just kind of dissecting this a little bit for now. But notice there's three unknowns, right? A, B, and C are like these three unknowns. A, H, and K are like these three unknowns. We're going to be trying to solve for these constants in the next problem. Because the next problem, that's what we want to do. We want to solve for these constants. So here's what we're going to do. Let's move on to 661. And this is where we're going to use a graphic calculator like crazy. And we're going to use it to help us check. How can you check? Namely, there's two ways to do it. I'm going to tell you two ways to do it. You're going to use a matrix. or we can use stats. I know, it's kind of weird. And I don't know if the other classes are doing it this way. I think they're probably doing the matrix way. Stats, that's kind of I think my special way. So you'll see a little bit. It's a good way. So first off, what are we given here? What did they tell us? They told us those 3 points, right? So sketch the graph. Okay, fine. We'll sketch it. That's not hard. 1, 0, 2, 5. And 3, 12. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I would gather it kind of looks like that. Okay, but we want the equations. But I could be wrong. Maybe, I don't know. What if it dips down lower? Do we know that? I don't know that. What if it's that? Do we really know? Not really. So we're not sure yet. So now let's come up with an algebraic method to find the equation. Anyone have thoughts of how we can figure out an algebraic equation that fits those 3 points? What ideas do you guys have? Should we try finding A, B, and C? Will that help? What can I use? Let's start with 1, 0. What do 1 and 0 represent, guys? No. Well, yeah, yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes. 1 is X and 0 is Y, right? Do you see X and Y in the equation? Yeah, okay. So what should you do with 1 and 0? Thank you. Plug them in. So for 1, 0, 0 equals A times 1 squared, B times 1 plus C. So 0 equals A plus B plus C. Okay, 2, 5. Plug it in. You can have A times 2 squared plus B times 2 plus C. 5 equals 4A plus 2B plus C. And lastly, 312. 12 equals A times 3 squared. Does it make sense what I'm doing? Why I'm doing this? Right? Because you're plugging for X and Y in each case. Okay. These are my 3 equations, right? So let me write them over here again. And let's switch colors because one color stands out. So 0 equals A plus B plus C. 5 equals 4A plus 2B plus C. And 12 equals 9A plus 3B plus C. Oh, sorry, it's really hot. Sorry about that. Okay. So we could solve this by hand, right? What were the techniques we used to solve by hand? What did we do? Yeah, let's do that. And even though, yes, there's a way we can do it in the calculator, I am going to ask you guys to solve some of these by hand because I do need to see that algebra. But you will have a calculator that'll help you tremendously. And again, I'm not going to make you solve like 5 of these by hand. That's just crazy. Like once. I'll have you guys do it once. All right? Because I think that's fair. So let's substitute. What do you want to get by itself? It's totally up to you guys. What do you think is the easiest to get by itself? Well, zero's already by itself. That's a typical Eagles answer. Sorry. I'm gonna. Oh, sorry. Sorry. It's okay. That's okay. If there's one the server, I'm really gonna lay into you. No. Okay. I'm just kidding. No, let's get C by itself. Okay, sorry. Let's get C by itself. Why? Because what's the coefficient of C for all the other equations? Just one, right? So 5 will equal 4a plus 2b, negative a, negative b, which means 5 will equal 3a plus b. Next up, 12 will equal 9a plus 3b minus a minus b. Easy peasy, right? 12 will equal 8a plus 2b. So I've now trimmed down the equations from 3 to 2, right? Again, you can substitute for a or b, but I think just the math would have been easier just to replace c, right? Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'll do it off to the side here because I'm running out of space. 5 equals 3a plus 2b, sorry, plus b. 12 will equal 8a plus 2b. I'm going to do elimination. That might be the best route here. Times negative 2. So negative 10 equals negative 6a minus 2b. 12 equals 8a plus 2b. So 2 equals 2a. A equals 1. If a equals 1, b equals 2. Just plug in either one. And if a equals 1, b equals 2, c has to equal negative 3. Guess how I got that? Once I got a is 1, I put it back in here. 5 equals 3 plus b, b has to be 2. Or 12 equals 8 plus 2b, 2b equals 4, b has to be 2. Moving 1 and 2 here, c has to be negative 3. Or plug the other one, easier to plug in that one, right? So, or to plug it over here, right? So your equation is going to be this. Y equals x squared, because a is 1, plus 2x minus 3.
Where did you get the
negative 3? By plugging back into one of the blue equations.
It's up to you. This is the person's easiest. Maybe you plug 1 in. 1 and 2 for A and B respectively. B. Let's plug back in here. So I know I'm going really fast. I just sense a bit ago, but I know you don't go fast. But yeah, plug in the your choice. All right. I mean, step by step, right?
Get A, get B, get C. Actually, this is factorable, believe it or not. X minus 1, x plus 3. So the vertex was not 1 comma 0. It was it's probably negative 1 comma something. It's probably over here somewhere. And it's crossing at negative 3. So yeah, that totally makes sense. I think we're good here. Okay, now how do you verify your work? How do we verify this? Okay. So let me erase some stuff here because we've got a lot going on here. Let me get that out of the way. And I told you we're going to use matrices and use stats. Okay. So these are both very good. And this is all being recorded. All being recorded, right? So you can always watch again if you need to. Let's do it. Okay. Let's get this out of the way here. All right. So remember how to do matrix. You hit alpha, zoom. I got to write the equations first. And what I did was incredibly dumb because I actually needed those equations. Hold on. Yeah, that was kind of dumb. Okay, so let me actually erase the left side here. All right, that's better. Because I do need those equations to look at. All right, now let's move over. Perfect. Let's move this back this way. All right, so we're gonna do so let me do it again. Alpha, zoom, and we're gonna start by doing a 3 by 3. And what you're gonna do is put all the coefficients here. What are the coefficients of each of these letters? And for the first equation, what are the coefficients for A, B, and C respectively? 1, 1, 1. How the next one? 4, 2, 1. Next one. 9, 3, 1. So that's what you're going to type up. Type up. 1, 1, 1. I have a keyboard, it's easier for me. 4, 2, 1. 9, 3, 1. And then you're going to press the x-1 button. That's right below math.
Again, this won't make any sense to you right now until next week when we start talking about matrices. We will talk about matrices next week. But just trust me, this works. So you raise that to -1, and it's waiting for something. Then you have to do another matrix for these numbers, 0 by 12. That's going to be 3 by 1 because 3 rows in one column. Hit alpha, zoom, zoom, and you have one column instead of 3 columns. 3 by 1, 0, 5, 12. Hit enter. There you go. 1, 2, and -3. You check your work that way. I'm totally cool with having this available to you guys on the test because, and I'll have details about the test next week to meet with the Algebra 2 team on Monday afternoon. Well, actually, I probably won't be able to tell you more until Wednesday of next week, but we are aiming for the 14th to be our test, but it'll be short in scope, obviously. Anyhow, that's one way you can do it. Now, another way you can do it is unique to this problem set where you give it 3 points. If you go to stat and select edit. So again, let me back up a little bit here. Stat, the first option, select edit. You see a bunch of columns here. Let L1 represent X. Let L2 represent Y. And you're going to put in 1, 2, and 3, 0, 5, and 12. Okay, I'll show you again. You're going to select, let me quit again. Do you see the stat button right below delete? Yeah. Yep, and then select enter right away. Gus, go ahead. Why not say L6 like instruction?
Oh, yeah. We got to clear your memory. That's why. You know what, actually? Well, hold on. You have the programs here? Not really. We have a 2 months program on. Keep it on set. It's not like who's following along. Yeah, it won't matter. I'll tell you how to fix afterwards. It shouldn't matter. You'll be able to fix afterwards. Okay, so I'm going to type in the coordinates. So 1, 2, and 3. So I'm doing all the x coordinates first, then the y coordinates second. This is called regression or quadratic modeling. It's going to model an equation for us that goes to those 2 points, those 3 points. Then you hit stat again, and you go to calc, and you go to option 5, quadratic. So let me back up a little bit here. Hit stat, calc, quadratic. It's going to give you a quadratic equation. Hit enter. Now, it's going to ask you what's the x list and what's the y list. So in your case, Gus, you're going to change that to L6 and L7. And in order to do that, hit, actually, I'm not sure how you would do that in your case. Oh, you need to clear that for you. Yeah. If you have stuff in there, hit the up key and clear. And I'm going to type up the numbers again. Let me go back one more time. Right here. All the x coordinates are under L1, all the y coordinates are under L2. Yeah. It's the problems we've been dealing with. You do have the same problem. It change. Oh, yeah. Okay, let me do it really fast so you can see. Oh, geez, what did I just do? Here we go. All right. Okay, then I'm going to go and calculate it. Oh, sorry. There we go. It gives you all the answers. So it really is a great way to check the work. But this is unique. This is specific for when you're given 3 points. It won't work for any equation. Is that your question, Ben? No. Okay, what's your question?
I like the method with matrix. We need to know like how to do what we just did.
Well, it depends what I ask. If I do ask you to solve it algebraic by hand, yes. I mean, I'm going to have you do at least once on the test. I just want you to do that. But then you can use it to check your work. Because if when the calculator doesn't match what you do on paper, then you notice there's a mistake somewhere. So it gives you that confidence. Like, you got it, cool, I got it. If you don't, it's great. Then you have a way to check yourself, right? So, oh, then hit stat again. Then hit the right key. Yeah, calc. Hit the right key, and then go and select option 5. Quadrag. Is that quadrag for you? Hit enter, and then hit enter again. Go all the way down to calculate. Hit enter, and should give the answer. Yeah. Okay. So that's how you do in the calculator, guys. This is a lifesaver. All right. Let's look at this again. Yeah, good. Now in this case, because it's a word problem, let's not do this by hand. Let's use a calculator and work this out. So CPM engineers are concerned with developing a private space rocket in a computer simulation. The rocket is approaching a star and is caught in its gravitational pull. The rocket's engines are fired. The rocket will slow down, stop momentarily, and then pick up speed and move away from the star, avoiding its gravitational field. CPM engaged the rocket engines when it was 750,000 miles from the star. After 1 full minute, the rocket was 635,000 miles from the star. After 2 minutes, the ship was 530,000 miles from the star. Okay. Name the 3 points if x is the time and y is the distance. Well, that's easy. And actually, we could use stats here too. We could use matrix bases or stats. So initially, it was at 750, right? Then it was at 1, 635. It was at 2, 530. Oh, thanks. Oh, cool. Oh, great. Okay. So make a rough sketch. That's not hard, right? Okay. Cool. So it's probably quadratic. It's not going to be linear because for it to be linear, you have to have the same slope, and the slope's not the same between these points. So it's definitely not linear. That's for sure. Again, to be linear, you need to have the same slope. Between any 2 points. That's not happening here. Because the slope for the first one, I think, is negative 115. For the other one, it's negative 105. Not the same. Okay. So it's probably going to be quadratic. Find an equation that fits it. Okay. Let's use stats, guys. Why go through the trouble of making an equation if we use stats? Let's use stats. Let's get the equation. I'm going to clear my screen for a moment. No, I can't clear it just yet. Let me wipe this out. Yeah, let's use stats, guys. So I'm going to go back. Oh, hold on. Stat, edit. Now, if you have junk in there, real easy. Hit the up key, hit clear, then down. Hit the up key, clear, then down. So 0, 1, and 2. 750, 635, and 530. Okay, we're good? Yeah, okay. Hit stat again. Go to calc, quadrag, calculate, and there you go. So the equation is going to be y equals 5x squared minus 120x plus 750.
How do you get to the calculation part again?
Hit stat and hit the right key. You see it now? Option 5.
Oh, and then calculate.
Yeah, and you already punch in the numbers.
Oh.
Good. Yeah, and do you get the equation?
Yeah, I got it.
Great, perfect, good. So there you go. So this is using technology, right? Yes, I know you guys can solve systems with 3 equations, 3 variables. We did that yesterday or 2 days ago. No, it was yesterday. But why go through all those motions again? So that's just a much easier way of doing it. If you're given 3 points, just do that. You could also, if you so desire, plug into ax squared plus bx plus c. If you wanted to, you could have done this as well. As another option, you could have done 750 equals a times 0 squared. You don't have to write this down, guys, but you could have done this. So you know c is 750 right off the bat. And then 635 equals ax squared plus bx plus c. But now you know c is 750. So a plus b plus 750 equals 635. And then you can move things around. A plus b equals negative 115. And do it one more time with 2 and 530. And then you can solve those equations. You could do that if you wanted to. But I'm giving you guys an efficient way. Because now look at part D. What's part D want? What's it asking for? So what does y represent in this problem? What do they say y represented? Look at part A. What do y represent, guys? So we got to plug in 50 for the distance. It's in thousands. So 50 equals 5x squared minus 120x plus 750. So we got to solve for the time. And they're asking you, if ship comes within 50,000 miles of the star, the shields will fail and the ship will burn up. Okay. So user could determine whether the spaceship has failed to escape. Well, let's solve for x first. So it comes within 50,000 miles. Okay. I'm not sure what we expect for x, but let's solve it. So I'm going to do this, right? 5x squared minus 120x plus 700. We could probably do some factoring, I think. Let me get some space here. Actually, I'm going to cheat and use quad form instead. Might make my life a little easier. So I'll go back to my calculator again. Let me clear this junk here. Yeah, let's see here. There is actually a solver on this, but you can, I think we'll just graph it. That'll be easier. No, let's use a solver. I'm going to teach you guys something new here. Okay, do you see where it says solver down below? So hit math. And if you go to the bottom, there's something called solver. And you can actually type in an equation. It'll solve it for you. It's kind of neat. It'll solve it for you. So if I do 5x squared, so just to backtrack, just you know where I am, hit math, hit the up key, and get to the solver. So you guys learned a lot of new stuff today. Calculate 5x squared minus 120x plus 700.
It's math and then where?
Hit the up key. You should see solver. Now, it's kind of dumb when you hit enter, it does this and it asks you to give a guess. Hit alpha, enter, and it actually will solve for you. So solves it gives you 10 as an answer. There'll actually be another answer also. Gus, go ahead.
How do you get the equal sign?
The equal sign should be there already. Let me back up a little bit here. So you hit math and you hit solver.
Mine's like different.
Let's see, because you probably have a new
Operating system. Well, I think you're fine, actually. Yeah, you're fine. You're probably at 40. Yeah.
Finding the equation.
What was that? Sorry.
Not letting me find the equation.
Hit the up key. Let's see.
Is numeric solver a single?
I think so. Oh, there we go. Yeah, this is being stupid, so.
Yeah, so you get 10 as one answer. If I were to try this again, let's plug in like a negative number, see what happens. Hit alpha enter to solve. Yeah, it looks like it's 10. There should be another answer also. Hold on. Let me type in 100. So you have to kind of give it a guess. Okay, 14 is the other answer. Okay.
Still didn't get it.
You sold in it.
Not getting it.
Hold on. Let's go back again, guys. You may not have in your calculator. It might not be added. Let me see. Hold on.
That is it. It's a different language today. It's in German.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait, yeah, I don't have.
it's there. Yeah, it is numeric solver.
What did I do there?
Yeah, same thing. Same thing.
So you're gonna put like.
Oh, but you didn't do minus. You did times negative. You got to do minus. That's the problem. And you don't have next either. That's another problem. Yeah, you just have to think.
Do I still put like 3 into the?
Whoa, what do you have that? Oh, let's put that. Here we go. Hold on. Hold on, sorry. Yeah, let's see, second math. Numeric solver, enter. Oh, we'll just put 0. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Yeah, and it's a little it's a little bit learning curve. So if you had a question, yeah.
Like if mine was like that, is it the same?
Same thing. Yeah.
Put in
Same-
the-
Yeah, totally.
Okay, so that was actually 2 answers. You got 10 and 14. So now I'm trying to interpret this. It says that we'll slow down, stop momentum to pick up speed. So I guess it would burn up. Yeah, it would. Because it totally would get within 50, right? Because the parabola is looking kind of like this. We had 0, 750. Yeah, it does get a little too close, guys. So the answer is yes. It will fail to escape. Because it will actually get within 50. So, yeah, there you go. All right, let's do this a few more times.
I think it kind of gave me some weird number.
You have to, okay. You have to alpha enter to work it out. Here we go. Yeah, you didn't do that. So guys, you have to alpha enter.
We'll do this again for some other problems. Don't worry. Just type in like another random number. And I know it seems kind of random, but like, so you got 10, right? Yeah, type in like 100, let's say. And then hit alpha enter after that. And next.
How do you get the 14?
Yeah, okay, let's back a little. Let's go back one more time, guys. Okay. Hit math, solver. And I just like typed like 0 to start with. Hit alpha, enter. I got 10. And then you could type like maybe a bigger number, like say 50. Alpha, enter, do it again. You got 14.
How would you do that on that?
So what would you do is
Hit OK. So hit the down key. Just type in like 0, for example. Hit OK.
and then you just type in any number you want there. Now in your case, you just hit solve straight because you have a newer operating system. So just hit solve. So you can do 10.
Yeah.
And then type in a bigger number, like type in like say 20.
Yeah.
Sure. And then hit solve. Yeah, that's it. Sure.
2.57.
Did you hit alpha enter? Guys, you gotta hit alpha enter. That's or hit solve.
Let's see what you got.
So I have this.
Hit OK. Hit OK. Yeah, there you go. You got 10. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it'll take time, guys.
It's what now you could graph it too. But the problem is you don't have it's first of all it's hard to graph. You don't have Desmos on the test. So that's why I'm showing you this way. But if you graph it, it just can be a little tricky to graph. Yes, once again.
Spanish. Whoa. Yeah, there are people that are messing with you guys when I know people are doing this on purpose. It's really annoying. The thing I know is Spanish. Total lot RAM means all the RAM. There we go. Remember some Spanish from high school. All right. RAM limpiada. That means ranks deleted or erased. Don't know what limpiada means? Right, clean, clean.
Yeah.
Got it, got it. Okay, well, so guys, if it's in a different language, also have to switch it. Goodness, I can't believe people did that. That's just lame. Hold on. Okay, so you're obviously yours is Spanish. So I'm gonna go to Spanish and turn off Spanish. English. Yeah, you're good now. Okay. Is it German? I don't know. Is that German? Okay. If you go to apps, I think only my calculator can do it. Hit apps and try to figure out what language it is, and then after you click that language, it'll tell you to go to English or that language. So yeah, it's someone's messing. There's clearly people who probably, I'm guessing, freshmen who are using it and did this on purpose. Yeah. Hit map and then hit the up key. Up, 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 up. Yeah, it's right there. Okay, guys, let's keep moving because we got a little more to do before school gets out. All right, let's look at this next problem here. All right, you got a pizza shop, 2 small pizzas, liter soda, salad costs $14. Small pizza, liter soda, 3 salads cost $15. 3 small pizza, liter soda cost $16 with the cost of each item. Use the system equations to solve. Okay. So I'm gonna let X be soda. X be soda. Sorry, I lied. X be pizza. Y be soda. Z be salad. 2x plus y plus z equals 14. X plus y plus z equals 15. 3x plus y equals 16. Okay. Well, you can do, now in this case, we don't have points, right? We don't have points to use. That's okay. We're gonna use a matrix instead. If you have points, use a stat feature. That's a cool feature. Instead, we're gonna do this. And again, this will make more sense next week once I talk about matrices. And you'll get an answer. That's what you want to type in. Remember, to get to the matrix, you have to hit alpha, zoom, and start typing away. And remember, you want a 3 by 3, then a 3 by 1. 3 rows, 3 columns, and 3 rows, 1 column. So alpha zoom, a 3 by 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 3, 1, raised to negative 1 power, alpha zoom, 3 by 1, 14, 15, 16. Uh-oh, I made a mistake, guys. Why did I make a mistake? What do X, Y, and Z represent? The cost of each of those items, right? Can a cost be negative? Okay, so this is okay. It's okay. That means I gotta go back and check my work, right? So let's go back and check my work. Let's look at the second equation. Do you guys see the mistake I made? I didn't do this on purpose. I really did make this mistake. Look at the second equation. Do you guys see what's wrong? 1 small pizza, 1 liter soda, and then how many salads? No, look at the second sentence. 1 small pizza, 1 liter soda, and 3. I put 1 accidentally. So this happens, guys. Don't feel that you don't know what's going on. I'm human. I made a mistake. Not a big deal. You know, I'm not a machine. So let's do it again. If you ever make a mistake and want to retype it, just so you know, if you select what the previous entry, hit enter, it repeats that for you. You don't have to retype it. Or if you keep hitting the up key, it'll keep giving you previous entries. So yeah, I kind of goofed. That needs to be a 3. Okay, that's better now.
That makes more sense. 5, 1, and 3. So this is pizza, soda, and salad. This is before inflation. So here we go. Maybe this is the cost 15 years ago. Oh, let me take this back. Okay, and then one more problem, and I think we're done for today. Pairs parabola challenge. I think we actually might forego this exercise. Yeah, let's just forego this exercise. That's what I think we did enough today. So the homework will have some review of logs, which is good. Actually, it's a lot of review of logs and exponents. 664 is what we just talked about. And then 667, I think, is old stuff. Maybe, I don't know. No, that's actually making, it's the same one that we saw earlier. You have to make 3 equations, 3 variables for 667. So yeah, so 664, 667 are more recent stuff, and that was old stuff. So if you want to get a start, you can, or if you just want to relax, that's totally fine too. 7 out of 10 more minutes. So I'll stop there for today.